So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Darmian is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, this is a guy who can run and run for 90 minutes or more if needs be. He's very solid in defence, and he can really get his team going on the counter too. I think the manager's made a very good choice in bringing him in. This is smart recruitment.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Dybala. And now they can clear their lines. Barella. Akanji. Pass somewhat off target. Calhanoglu. That looks a decent ball. Zanetti. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. It'll be a throw-in. Zanetti. That was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Duron cuts out the pass. Quarter of an hour played. That has ended up in no man's land, and he's had it nicked away. Ricci. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Dybala. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Inzaghi. Ricci.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Inzaghi! Not the best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Martinez. There's the shot! Goal! Inter! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Let's make face-to-face with... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Duron. Now it's Dybala. And the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That has not gone well. Fratesi. And this is Inzaghi. He's looking wide.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Darmian. Rafael Leao. Ricci. This looks promising. Akanji wins the duel this time. Ricci. And Akanji. Barella. Duron. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ricci, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
DiMarco, nicely shaped cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Akanji. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Big chance! Paz. Ricci. Now it's Rafael Leao. And Paz. Defending was strong and firm. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fires, chance for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good take in a good area. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. And Dybala! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Paulo Dybala deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
The road spread out to the left. It's a sharp little ball here. Floated through. Damian is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ricci. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco, who's set up 1 goal so far. Nicely spread. Ribéry. Barella. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Played into space. That's an excellent interception. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Fratesi. Now it's DiMarco. Flings in across. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Thuram! Gorgeous from Thuram! A finish of true class! up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Inter are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Now it's Inzaghi. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Ricci, Paz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now the cross. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Looks across and plays it in. Barella. Dybala. And Paz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Thuram. Nice interception, well timed. Barella, it's a pretty loose pass.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Fratesi. And here's Zaniolo. Ricci. And they can counter here. And here's Inzaghi. Thuram. Real chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Inter Milan. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan can celebrate now. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Calafiori is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
This is the kind of player you want to watch, Peter. He's always on the move, up and down that flank, overlapping, getting crosses in at one end.
Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Neves. Played out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Not the most accurate pass. Buongiorno calmly anticipates.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Trincao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fiore.
Such good technique.
Swings in across. He's had a shot! Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's well spotted. First quarter of an hour gone. Floated through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Inzaghi. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. Filippo Inzaghi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rafael Leao. Ronaldo chasing after it. Calafiori gets over and intercepts. He's played it back. Good take, and it's Inzaghi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Somewhat off target. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Fiore, quick look, then plays it in. And here's Inzaghi. Now it's Retegui. Fiore. Well, that looks a decent ball. Drives it in. Ah, that's a fine interception. That has not gone well. And he's had a hit. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Ricci. Clipped into space. Now it's Zaniolo. There's the crossfield ball. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Trincao providing an outlet on that flank. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, that's neat. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Inzaghi. Thinks about... and the shot! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Filippo Inzaghi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rafael Leao. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, well timed. Araujo. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Italy have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 87.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And they win it back again. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Knocks it into space. Played back in. And a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Araujo cuts it out. Nuno Mendes. Bongiorno gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. And it's Ruben Neves. Fratesi. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Looking for a runner. Ricci is onto this. Oh, this looks sharp. Vitinha shifted it to the flank. It's a searching pass. It's ended up in no man's land. Swung over. Trincao looks to get on the end of this. And now they can clear their lines. Just about up to the hour now. It's a really well-measured ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Out for a throw. Over to the other side. Looking for options for movement. And they've got rid. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble.
Bullish header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fiore. Fired deep towards the back post. Vitinha. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Just about within shooting range. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out wide. Deep cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Italy have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Italy clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's shifting through the gears here. Fiore, he's found some space. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
João Cancelo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Raspadori. Raspadori!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Vitinha. Aims beyond the... Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head.
And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is...